Hello, welcome to another episode of Interactive Lightbox, and I'm here with another video for Grand Theft Auto Online Mission Creator. And last few episodes, we have been building this con robbery where you basically pose as Bala gang members and you rob a store. And we spent a lot of the last video basically adding a beginning area where you start here, and then this area right here where you gather guns and kind of change your clothes out. We added this area last video, and then what we did was kind of one of the newer updates to Mission Creator was we added this interior over here. So let's see, yeah, here we go. Interiors. We added this lockup large interior, and then we placed this warp point. And then if we go into this, we basically can walk around, and this is another warp point to the outside. And we placed these enemies, and then a few of the early objectives in this mission is we have this bag of clothes, and then we have this safe right here that we can basically go ahead and take guns from. And then if we go back to the warp point that we have out here, can I not go there? I don't really know why I can't go back. Should have a... There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go back to this warp point on the outside. Alright, cool. So, one of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to move this armor piece back into this truck, but I'm not going to be able to do it. So the closest thing I can do, and this is what I'm going to fix, is I'm going to go to the pickups. I'm going to go to pickup 6, and then I am going to place it right here. Because I want the player to kind of have to move up here in order to have some more protection. If I place it back here, it probably will be a lot easier for the player to kind of fall back and get some health. So I want to try to make this encounter a little bit more difficult. But what I can do is maybe I can place a new pickup, and we can have it be something a little bit more simple like this. And what we could do is just, I kind of like the whip and bean right here. So, you know, you have to use the pistol, but if you want to get this gun right here, you can move up and grab it. And then I believe, with that in mind, I want to go back to my inventories, and I want to check out inventory 2, because again, if you remember, when we crack the safe, we basically pick up inventory 2. So we have this micro SMG gun that we get. So what I might do is Yeah, I might give the player a different machine gun. We'll do that and just see how it goes. And another thing I wanted to kind of change within this part of the mission, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to periodically save this because I experienced a crash when I was trying to upload this video. So I'm just going to try to save it, so if I do lose some progress, instead of just starting back from scratch, I can just continue where I left off. What we're going to do is we're going to go back into the interior, or we could just go back into the warp point, which might be maybe a little bit more easier. So one of the things I want to try to change is right here we kind of have this this safe, and when we play this mission, there should be a mini game where like the player can actually like put in a combination for themselves, but it seems like it automatically does that for the player, and I don't necessarily like that. So I need to try to figure out how to change that. And I don't really know exactly what I should do, but if we go back to the objects here and we go to safe A, we have the objective here that is set. Assign objectives, objective setup. Should be a mini game. Yeah. So if we go here, we have loot safe, variation, documents. Documents, rep cache, little cylinder. Default. I don't know, it's kind of interesting because this is hacking minigame. I guess what we could do is, instead of having like a dial, select a setting, index switch, continue, you can enter this. Button prompt. Day crack. So there's a lot of different mini games we can set here. Set mission flag on fail. If any player fails the minigame, this mission flag will be set for all players. So what that tells me is that I don't know, let's just play around with this. Because we have that. I'm going to go ahead and save this again, just to be on the safe side. I'm going to use a prop because what I want to try to do is I want to try to create like a... That's not what I want. Arena props, race buildings. Might actually have to go with like a normal object. Trailers, signs, ramps, machinery, transformer. I don't think this is what I want. Dumpsters, crates, boxes, empty containers. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is just add in another object. So right here we have a container. It's not even gonna... I can't do that either. Well... yeah, that says I don't know. I think we're good. What I'll do is I will save it again, and then I'm just gonna test play this starting area and just see like what that looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna test the mission. Because I want to see what the whole getting the weapons is going to be like. We're gonna turn invisibility off because I wanna... So we have this. We only have 16 bullets. I wonder if we can kind of adjust that. Go into here, grab a health pack. There's another guy. Okay. There you go. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna steal clothes, and then I'm gonna see what this is gonna be like here. Start hacking. So the hacking works. I'm pretty sure. Let's check. I don't like the placement. I'm inside of the safe and now I'm stuck. So that is not going to work. And the other option is to do like a safe crack thing, but that wasn't working either. So, I'm not entirely sure. Safe. Yeah. I think what we need to just do is, I guess we just have to go with that. I kind of don't like how they have this like mini game where you basically like turn a dial, but it just doesn't really. Because usually what happens in the game is when you have to crack a safe thing like that, it like gives you a text and it gives you like a combination that you have to put in. But when I was playing this earlier, it just wasn't like doing it. So, yeah, loot safe, prompt range, interaction prompt. Yeah, maybe in the actual mission it will like give the player some so I don't know. Maybe just for this it does that. So I'm gonna edit the placement of this just a bit. It just seems like it's actually I might even well put it there. One thing I want to try to do is on this minigame object on mission flags, I want to try to clear mission flags on object start, and what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to clear object 2. And the reason for that is because we have this we have 2 outfit changes. I tried to implement this in at the very last second on the last video, and for some reason it didn't seem to work, where when you go to the second bag, and of course if I show you where this is at, we have this outfit bag right here, and again we have this set to where this sets a mission flag 2 when you complete that interaction, and then the mission flag right, or the mission limit thing right here is if active, the mission will end early if all the mission flags are set by any player of this mission, and we have it set to 2. So the weird thing about this is we have this second outfit bag, and this basically is going to be where we get the vehicle when we escape. And this wasn't working last time, and if you see this, we do have this mission flag set to 4, and then in this I think it's objective limits right here, we have this set to, well, that's the second one. If we go to this one will be set to 4. So for some reason it didn't work. So I wonder if we have to clear the second flag before we go to another one, because if the second flag is active, maybe that automatically checks and we stay in the same outfit. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to probably play around with it if it doesn't work this episode. But that's one of the things I kind of wanted to adjust on here. So we'll see if it works. And then another thing that I wanted to adjust was we have, let me see if I can get out of here. So if we go back to where the weapons are, once you grab this, and then you grab the guns and you leave, then you have to go to this location right here. And one of the things I want to try to add on this one is I want to see if I can add some chase units. So I'm gonna add in this right here. I'm gonna have 3. The maximum number of units that will spawn, I want to have 2. And then I'm gonna set this to about 4 seconds. And then I just want to see if I can add in some chase units, where when you go over here, they're gonna kind of like chase you down. So that's one thing I wanted to change. Another thing I wanted to change is I wanted to basically get rid of. Oh, I wanted to kind of clear out a few of these enemies right here because I just feel like this is kind of a lot. So one of the things that I want to try to do is I want to get rid of a few of these. So I'm going to try to figure out who I can get rid of. I think actor 3 and 4 could probably go. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the actors. And 3 and 4, I'm going to get rid of them. Maybe not 4. I think I'll keep 4. I will get rid of 10. I'm going to keep 2 right there. And I'm going to keep 9. I'll get rid of actor 1. And then I will get rid of actor 5. And that should be a good amount of people that you have to kind of, take care of. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save just so I can make sure that things are safe when, in case I crash again. Another thing that I want to kind of figure out is there's this max actors at once, and I know that is going to be kind of interesting. So if I go into here, basically, I'm gonna see if I can clean up these actors on objective 6, because I want to see if that kind of I think 2 is down there. That's gonna be, well, that's spawning. Okay, so I'm guessing that when you change one of them, it changes for all of them. Right? No. Because these enemies will spawn in on that, like, 5th objective. And again, like, we're killing these enemies, but what I'm trying to accomplish is I'm trying to... You see, like, where it says max actors at once. I'm trying to figure out a way to allow myself to use 50, because 30 actors at one time can only be spawned. But it doesn't seem to really do anything, so I don't really understand what the different... I don't know. I'm just trying to kind of clean up this mission as best I can, and I think these guys... Oh no, actor 8 is over here. 9 is right there. And then 11 and all of them kind of exist out here. And again, these guys spawn on this objective. If we really wanted to clean these guys up, then actually they are already cleaned up. They despawn on objective 7, so I already set that up. That's all good to go. One thing I can add, since we have a few of these actors taken care of, is we can go in and add some like customers here maybe. So well, right here what we could do as well is we can ensure that these guys get cleaned up as well. So we'll clean them up on kill actor, because the way that I want to set this up is if we clean these guys up on objective 4, what could basically happen is if I show you yeah, over here, basically what happens is you go to this, you have to go to this location. That's objective 1. Holding would be to go in, grab the clothes, and then 3 would be grab the guns. And once you grab the guns, then you go to location, which is objective 4. The reason why I want to set these guys right here to despawn on objective 5 and not objective 4 is objective 4 basically starts while you're inside of this this interior. So if I set it to number 4, if I just beeline it into this interior and I don't kill any of these enemies, if I set it to 4, once you get the guns, then this will basically kick off. And these guys will despawn. So basically when you go back outside, those enemies are not going to be there. So just in case, I'll set this to kill actor, because by the time that you're at kill actor, you're going to be all the way over at this location right here anyway. And these guys will still exist if you spawn out. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to 5, and I'm just going to double check, make sure that all of these guys have the same. No, they don't. So what I will do is they have 2 there. I'm just going to make sure that they all have the same. It has to be objective 5. Oh, yeah, I want to go back here. Okay, so we have that, and again, like... Oh, I think we had one more. No, we didn't. So again, like, if I were to add new actors, basically, it seems like I would only be able to add 3 more, which I don't really understand this max actors at once because again, I'm having these enemies be spawned at different points in the mission, so it shouldn't technically count towards max actors. I would think that they would program this to where it counts how many actors are active at any given point in the mission. So if there is a possibility for all of these enemies over here to be spawned in at any one point, it will account for that, but the game will say, hey, listen, you know, you have how many enemies over here that you have access to have. So, like, the way I would think it would work is like it would count all these actors. Um, these would basically be killed anyway, so this would be separate from these sets of actors. And then I believe these actors over here at the gas station um, don't exist. I'm not entirely sure. I could kind of look at it. Spawning options. Yeah, I mean, these guys spawn in basically, I think, at the same time that you go to this location. So yeah, once you arrive here, then all of these guys will basically spawn in. And then again, I don't think that there's like really a cleanup trigger, but we can set one just to keep things kind of tidy. Again, you go to location, you destroy the CCT, you capture the stuff. Capture location, minigame object, you collect, and then you do the holding. So really, I think we're going to set all of these guys to 12. And again, I think that's just kind of good practice to have. But what we could do as well is we could actually add in some more actors to kind of play like different different like hostages maybe. So let me actually see if I can go into person mode. And then I'll go into here, and then what I can do is add in just some random I'll add in some random NPCs that will be shopping. We could actually have 3. And then what I want to do is I want to copy the properties from this guy that's at the counter. So all of these dudes are probably going to go ahead and run away, I'm assuming. We'll have kind of a woman right here looking at drinks and whatnot. Oh, and see, we have already hit our model memory capacity, so we can't even add in we can't even add in more well, you can add in this guy, I guess. Maybe we can add this guy there. Okay, so basically what that was is, since we are using the same model category as this guy, it wasn't really gonna, well, it still affected our model memory, but since I was trying to use, you know, another type of model, for the model memory itself, it was gonna exceed it. So we just use like the same type. And if we really wanted to, and if we really wanted to like make it, if we really wanted to make it even more better, then we could just use that guy right there, and then we'll use him. And then I'm assuming all of these guys are gonna probably run away when we rob this place, so that's kind of one of those things. So we'll have that going. And I just want to see, because again, like I mentioned before, we have this second outfit, and I don't know if I'm able to change necessarily, but we'll just warp to this. And then if we go to the holding, I mean, it should be the same sort of thing. We have that custom name, set customer, and that we'll use a split name, health bar, health, reset options, reset properties, convert to objective object. I don't think it needs to be that though. Change clothes. Maybe instead of chase units, interiors. I think I go to team options when I go to appearance. So I think what I need to do, I wonder if this is gonna be something that I need to kind of like check. So for alt outfit 2, if I don't force it, but they have a bag, then I wonder if the issue isn't necessarily the mission flags, but I don't know if it's just the outfit, because this outfit you change into alt outfit 1, this one you go back into the default, but I don't know if the alt outfit changes. I don't think it should change the default, so I don't really understand why it wasn't working. But again, we have the mission flag set to 4 when we complete this. And then on this holding, you know, we have mission flag limit. If active, the objective will end early if all of these mission flags are set by any players on the mission. We have that set to 4. So that should work. But for some reason, last video when I tried to test this, it wasn't working. So I think what we will do is, you know, we have a few adjustments to the robbery. It just seems like there's still some limitations to the mission system, but I'm gonna go ahead and save, and I'm gonna test this real fast. And again, I want to have invisibility off. Fills out players in a cutscene and performs their assigned tasks via the server. So I'm going to go ahead and just test this mission and kind of see how it goes. So again, we start out with the heavy pistol.
Make way for mama.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to move over to this area. And again, one of the first things that we need to be clear on is I kind of don't want to have, actually before I want to make one more adjustment. I think this is going to be pretty important. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this location right here. Actually, no. I'm going to go here. And what I want to do is I want to change the placement of this. So I'm going to edit placement. And instead of having it like right there, I'm actually going to... I'm actually going to put it right here. I actually might make it a little bit more bigger. Because, I don't know, I kind of want to have kind of this area for like players where they can kind of approach it a little bit more back. So, I think this is probably going to look or feel a lot more better to basically go into this area. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to test this again. We'll get into my car here.
Hey sis, how's that concept?
So this is much better. We have a time, which now we have a shotgun. So we got that taken care of. We have a shotgun. Okay, so now we want to change these clothes. And then we'll do this again. Maybe this is something that they include in the actual published mission where you actually have to put in the thing, but maybe. But as you can see, we should have this machine gun. So that was one of the updated missions. We have the chase units now that are gonna be So I think we have another problem that we need to look at, where the chase units don't actually start, or they spawn next to the player, which is in the interior, and that's in another spot entirely. So I think what we need to do is change that and see if we can get the chase units spawning a little bit more. Maybe add a bigger delay to it. So now we're here. We have a thing there, but this should be a little bit more easier. I will say this combat encounter seems a lot more reasonable. We still got killed though, but it doesn't seem like there's as many threats to really deal with. I did kind of just run in there. Should probably pick up the armor. So we got that. So I do feel like that, I still died though. I do feel that, that combat encounter feels a little bit more, balanced. It doesn't seem so hectic and crazy. But now we have to take care of these guys. So now we can just take this car. And we'll just run and get away from these guys. I died again. I should be able to I should be able to grab this car over here. I'm gonna go ahead and just go to the next one. These guys should despawn on the map. Okay, so that's definitely not what we want. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna just try to adjust a few things. One of the things I want to try to adjust first of all is I need to adjust these actors that were trying to hit me. I don't really know why they were doing that, but we'll just go ahead and see if should be under relationship. Yeah, friendly, become hostile. Yeah, I don't really understand why they were attacking me. That makes no sense. Combat style, defensive, slight range, accuracy. It says it's friendly to the player. I don't really understand why they are trying to attack me. Maybe it was because I was in combat? I don't really understand though. But all of these guys should be... Oh. Business mail. Okay. Friendly. Business mail. Friendly. Okay, maybe I just missed, maybe I just missed that. Oh, no, I want to have friendly. Another thing I want to try to adjust is, when you go to this location, I have chase units set, And delays chase unit deployment until the current objective's midpoint has been reached. So instead of respawn delay, I think I'll set that to none. Activation delay, I think I'm gonna change that to about. We'll set it to 10, and we'll see what that does. In your drop off, yes. Flee on next objective. Set the maximum amount of units that can be active at once. The maximum number of units that will spawn. 4? 2? Set a delay in 6 before the chase will respawn between waves. When a player arrives at the first location. So I think that should fix that right there. So I'm gonna save this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and test it again. I'm gonna test it from the very beginning because I want to just make sure that everything's working. That was... Am I gonna... Yeah, that's another issue with this, is, the spawn points. We need to figure out... I need to figure out the spawn points as well on this. So, if we go back to spawn points... We add in, yes. I think. What I'll do is I'm gonna save this, and then I'm gonna test it, and I just want to see like if we spawn close to, or if we spawn on one of those compared to spawning clear on the other area that we have. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that happens, but that's something that I might have to fix off camera. And if things don't work on this mission, I'll try to work on things off camera, and then I could kind of just give a quick overview. Because I don't want to spend more time on this mission. I actually have an idea for another mission for my next video. So I want to try to get this done. That shotgun is... Of course, I don't know. What I might do to properly test this is I might just turn this on, just so I'm not dying and messing up the checkpoints and all that. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna set myself to not be killed, because I want to kind of test other things and just see what works and what doesn't. One thing I want to do is I want to look at the mission flags, and I want to just kind of see. So I got that. Again, we don't need the health. So we have So I have these guns. We have that good. Chase units. Where are these chase units? Okay, so they are like around us. This is very odd that they were... So that does work the way that I want it to. The cops, though... Sure. We get here though, and I don't know where that guy went. Oh, he's back there. I don't know. Drive through here. Oh, we'll test the new, hostages. See if they do anything. They're all gonna leave. I would like to figure out if there's a way to keep these NPCs from like and of course they that guy's just kicking them. Yeah, and the NPCs will take that armored truck, which is really convenient, I guess. So what will probably happen is the cops will probably come in and try to shoot me as I'm... Actually, no. Well...
I'm so done with this!
Okay, so, we have to fix these NPCs because they are breaking the mission. One of them took off with the getaway vehicle, which I don't want. So, yeah, I don't really know what I can do. What I will try to do, though, is go into these actors and see if I can at least get them to not drive, because I need that vehicle to escape. So, alertness and team aggro, perception, ignore team outfit. Team aggro, objective. Yeah, like, I don't really understand tasks, vehicle options. Can we just have them not? Oh. Set whether the actor can react to interrupting events when idling. Cover in combat. In vehicle actions, actor speech, set whether actor can be targeted by an aiming actor, climbing, react to explosions, reactions and idle. If disabled, this actor will not begin combat even if the decision maker specifies. Takedowns. We'll just try to react with speaking. Yeah, we'll just see what happens when we do that. Mission critical. So those we for team now. I mean, I just don't know why points on death. Custom name. Appearance options. Combat options. Holstered. Yeah, I mean, there's a task here. Stand still? I mean, yeah, stand still. Do not, when alerted, mission flag. Start task immediately. Team valid. Yeah, I mean, I could make a mission flag for it. If we do capture location, maybe we can set mission flag to 10. And then we will set it's required. It's used for objective team. Valid until yes. That's what we want. So, I'm gonna go ahead and add in wait, what was number 23? What was his animation? Cowering, animation A, add task, block combat, flee, take cover, stand still, mission flag, we'll do 10, do that, valid until... That's when you leave. Disable options. We will just disable everything. So for that. And actually what I might do is all of these other actors I created. So that guy... Nope, not that guy. That guy and that guy. Again, I might just place these actors again. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I'm copying from this guy right here. So, I just want to make sure that I'm creating a copy of this guy. And I will double check, make sure that these guys have the same setup going. So if we look at their tasks, yeah, should be fine. Should be. So we will go ahead. If I look at the mission flag review on 10, we should have all of these going. We'll test it, see if it works. I'll save it. Test. So we got that going. So we don't have any more ammo for that, but we'll go ahead and change the closeout. We'll quickly do this. At any second now, we should have the ballas now on our tail. There you go, you can see that they are spawning, and they're spawning close by. So by the time we get in the car and we're headed over there, they should be... They're taking out all my tires. These guys should despawn though by the time I get over to this next objective. I think so. I'll escape and see if we can... I will see if these guys run away, because that's kind of what I'm wondering, if that's gonna happen. They're playing an animation and they're staying, and then their task is to stay still. I'm guessing that what's gonna happen is they're gonna play the animation, then they're gonna get out of the animation, but they're gonna just stand there. So I wonder what would happen if we switched it from stain. Well, I don't know. Like, there has to be a way to, like, blend it. I don't know. I could play around with it off camera. But for the most part, they're staying there. It'd just be nice to have them play, like, the cowering animation that I have. Okay, so now we just have to collect the cash. And we'll have to get out of here. So now we gotta lose the cops. And we have a blown out tire now, so it's gonna be a lot harder to get out of here. This really is not gonna. We'll see if we can. I believe we have to take this car too. We have to like deliver it. So, but let's try something. Let's we know where the drop-off point is, so let's see if that will clear the cops for us. So we have to go into this little area right here. Seem to work. Okay, so we can change our clothes now. I don't know why I can't change my clothes. I don't really understand why I can't. Mission flag. Entity. Objective. Holding midpoint, objective score. Interactable too. I can't. Okay, so for some reason that interactable bag doesn't work, so I just put on the next flag. Seems to be a problem with the interactable, the object itself. I don't know why it's not kicking off, but oops. Yeah, so I thought I was gonna... Oh, you want to fight me? Okay.
Hot scum. Oh shit!
Okay, so...
Insane.
we can still get wanted by the cops here, I guess, but we can just bypass all that. But basically, I might go through and tweak the last bit of stuff for this mission, and then once I do that, then I might upload it to for other people to play it, and then next video I'm gonna start an entirely new mission. The theme that I'm thinking about is something that is heavily inspired by Vinewood. So I have some missions for like a particular mission that's centered around Vinewood and some of its locations. So that's kind of what I'm planning for next video. And if I manage to clean up some of this stuff that's wrong with this current mission, I might even make a kind of a small video just kind of going through the upload process, maybe, if there's a lot of stuff that you have to do, but I don't know what that process of actually publishing a mission is. So I might just kind of go through and kind of give an update at the beginning of the next episode. But yeah, I mean, there's still some things about this mission that I'd like to tweak, but I think I'm going to do those off camera and kind of, you know, move on to the next mission, because I do have another idea for another, you know, type of mission that I would like to kind of work on. But again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and you know, subscribe to my channel for future videos. And if you have any questions or any comments, feel free to leave your comment down below. But this is Interactive White Box. I'm Jeremy, and I will see you next video. See ya.